Hello everyone, welcome to another Zen Walks live stream. Here we are in Manhattan, New York City, and we are going to take a night walk. This is the objective for tonight. We will show you a bit of Times Square, not too much, because we've just live streamed from there not long ago, the day before yesterday, if I recall correctly. It has been too many walks in New York. Not too many, because it's an amazing city. So yes, so this is 15th of October 2025. It is now around walk that we want to do today, instead of making one of those kind of very active walks. This will still be a nightlife walking tour, so that's the idea. So yeah, here we go. There we go. There's someone there with a bit of an argument somewhere there. And yes, so we are now approaching and entering the 8th Avenue. So this is the 8th Avenue of New York City. If we would go this way, we would go straight to Central Park, but we are not going that way. So we're going towards the Times Square. So that's where we are heading next. We just started and we are going there. So yeah, let's just take the camera a bit now to the south part of Manhattan. That's where we want to go. There's a truck coming, so it's better to just wait a bit before going further. And here we go. So yes, I shouldn't go on the red light, should I? But there's no cars coming. So yeah, 8th Avenue right now for you. And yes, we're going south, and of course the big buildings of New York. So if I put my camera up, you can see this very big building, skyscraper really. That's what you get so much in New York City. And yeah, so this is the 8th Avenue, and of course I do the same recommendations as usual. Don't forget the thumbs up on this video. So let's check the live chat window. I see there's someone there. Sonambulas, there you are. So nice to see you. I think you are the only one watching this live stream at the moment, because because we don't do live streams at this hour, especially considering European times, because in Europe it is around, let me make the maths here, it is around 4 a.m. because it is 10 p.m. here. So in Central Europe it should be more or less 4 a.m. In Portugal and London it would be UK, better said, would be around 3 a.m. So yes, it's not many people around. So you Sonambulas are the one. We have 2 people watching though. So Sonambulas says, hi friend, just if I knew you were in the city, just left New York City. Really? Ah, come on. Well, that's a shame. Yeah, I'm here since Saturday night. I've already live streamed a couple of times from here. The last time was I think the day before yesterday. And we are on the same time zone, Sonambulas is saying. Glad to hear that. So it's a bit past 10 p.m. So yeah, let's cross to the other side, because we can see many of the Broadway. Well, we already passed one. So we have that 6, the global sensation, now on Broadway. We have a lot of theaters here. So MTC, there we go. And then this is just a pub, and of course the big buildings of Manhattan. I will have to point my camera up a lot of times because of such big buildings around. It's so nice. And yes, so let's just keep going. So this is Edison Ballroom soiree, there they go. And there's so much to choose from in New York, really. especially in Broadway shows. You have a lot to choose from, and many of them are spectacular, really. So yes, let's keep walking a bit now. So I'll tell you, my idea for this, of course, is to just walk in New York City, in the central area of New York, but eventually go towards the Grand Central Terminal station, which is the big central station of New York that was actually sentenced to be demolished at a certain time during the 20th century, but it got saved and it's now a hub of transportation in New York, and it's amazing. So Sonambulas, you are saying, how long will you be in the States? Well, I'm leaving tomorrow. Yeah, so Thursday is my last day here and I have to get a plane. Not to Portugal, my hometown, but actually to Spain. I'm going to Madrid first because I have work there, and that's it. So I'll go to Madrid, and then I'll go back to Portugal on Saturday. Yeah, so it's a kind of a multi-country trip, this one. And here we are in Times Square. It's amazing, really amazing to be here. I love it. I can't get enough of Times Square. Never. So yeah, this is it. But you know what? I suspect, I can't know for sure, that there are more screens coming, because you have, of course, all these big screens. That one is the traditional Coca-Cola one. There's always Coca-Cola advertisement on that one, but of course it goes up, it doesn't end there. But this building over here, so you see that crane over there that they're just operating right now? So that crane is putting some support system on that building there, and I'm sure some new screens will appear right there on the facade of that building. So there's more things, more screens coming, and it never stops here in Times Square. It's just amazing. So Times Square is prone to so many things, of course. Big TikTok recordings, as those guys are doing, so you see a lot of dances, and yeah, there they go. So you see and they are just dancing, and these are the ones that are here doing this, but there are more doing this along the way in Times Square. So this is very common to have a group recording a video there, and of course a lot of people there on the stairs of Times Square. So let's move a bit along now, and we have all this screens, and it's, you know what, one thing that I always found amazing in Times Square is, even if it's there, if it's like 2 degrees Celsius, you feel the warmth of the screens a bit. So not so much now, but when it's a bit colder, you can feel that there is the you know, a lot of that kind of warmth coming from the screens. It's quite amazing. So here we go. You have, of course, these performances. They have earphones, and they are kind of dancing without music for real. They just hear the music and they're dancing. I think I've seen these girls before in the past, so this is not new to me. But maybe it's just some other Asian girls that I've seen in the past. But yeah, somehow. So, Sonambulas is asking, are you heading to Central Park, Columbus Circle, or Grand Central Terminal? I'm going to Grand Central Terminal. That's my idea, because I was there several times during these days, and it really impresses me a lot. And it's not a big walk from Times Square, really. It's just, I mean, I like to walk a lot, otherwise I wouldn't have created a walking channel. But yeah, so it's not such a big walk for me. And yeah, so this is the atmosphere of Times Square. And today, fortunately, it's not cutting off my my live stream, because the other day I was just doing it and it was cutting off a lot in Times Square, but it's not the case today. So there are more TikTok dancing going. I'm going to put my microphone off for a bit because there is just a copyrighted track just here, just on by my side, so I don't want that. I'll come back to you very shortly. There we go. So yeah, always this type of recording, because Times Square is really the place to do that, because you have all these screens. Who doesn't want like a dancing choreographed video on Times Square? Well, I don't, because I'm not such a good dancer, but I'm sure there's a lot of people who enjoy that, and TikTok is full of videos in Times Square of people dancing in groups, choreographed. So yeah. So that's very interesting, isn't it? Anyway, so yeah, don't forget to do this, of course, to the live stream again. Right, Sonambulus is saying, great, it is not that far. That's right, you may pass by... Ah yes, I know, yeah. So that's a beautiful park, Bryant Park, on your way there, depending on which street you walk by. That was actually what I wanted to do. Let's see if there's... people there, because today Bryant Park was full, and it's of course because it was such a nice weather in New York. It was finally, there was a lot of sun, because it has been raining and a bit cold in the last 2 or 3 days. So since I arrived, really, there was a lot of rain and cold and wind and all that. So there's another group, of course, dancing here. I'm going to put my microphone off for a small bit because there is copyrighted tracks going on, so stay put. So yes, there we go. It's lots of performers going. Yeah, so Sonambulus is saying the New York Public Library is right next to the park. Yes, I actually visited in the free hour they have from 10 to 11. I visited, one of the big reading rooms, and it's quite impressive. It's really, really very, very impressive. And so it's possible to visit. I don't know if it's every day or if it's only on Sundays or what. I think it's every day. From 10 to 11 you can go in the New York Public Library main building, because there's several buildings, and visit, and it's very, very nice thing to do. It really is. So here we go. We have, I think, 7 people watching. Is that it? No, 3. It was 5. It keeps jumping up and down. So yeah, don't forget. Oh my goodness. There you go with the snakes around. There's not only this guy. There's several guys doing this, and there's a lot. Yes, so big screens. This very inclusive advertising, which I love. We need inclusion in our lives fully. And yeah, so let's see, Sonambulus. I'm going to open my map on the other phone, and I'm talking to Sonambulus because Sonambulus is online watching this live stream right now with me, and it's very, very nice thing. So yeah, this is the Times Square. It's so good to be here, really. I love it, and it's a shame that tomorrow I'll have to leave already. But even so, I've been having a hell of a time here in New York City. So let's cross. We have a beautiful view now towards the main square. So this is one side, and the other side is coming. There we go. So this is the other side. And of course a McDonald's here with a beautiful view, an amazing view towards Times Square. So you can have your burgers and just have a blast of a view towards Times Square. Yeah. So yeah, there we go. The traffic light is on. I must be aware of bikes because there's several now bike lanes in New York City that didn't exist before, and it's very nice. You can really go everywhere on a bike now in New York, which is quite stunning, and it's a very nice thing. So Sonambulis is saying lots of actions and many characters, as always, in that area. Yeah, it's really quite stunning because you have so much activity here. And I mean, it's almost 10:30, and this is an hour as any other. Of course, in rush hour there will be more people because there's a lot of people in the rush hour, but still here, even now, there's a lot of people. There you go, the bike's coming, of course, in this lane. So Sonambulis is saying there used to be a huge McDonald's on 42, but it got shut down. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. That's nice. Yeah, well, McDonald's sometimes keep opening and shutting down, isn't it? They go where there's more money coming. Really. Really. So yeah. So yes, let me check. Where do I go now? Oh, I can actually cross here. Yeah. And yeah, of course, if I go a bit more, I'll go to Bryant Park. On the next one, actually, I think I can do that. But let's take a look at Times Square still before leaving, because I get stunned by all these screens. I can't get enough of it. I really can't get enough of it. It's something that's very unique. Very, very unique. And of course, the big buildings everywhere. And this is not even the area of New York with the tallest buildings, of course. Carlos Bake Shop, that's a very famous one. A really famous one. As you say, Sonambulis, there's a lot of characters around. There really is, especially going late into the night. Some curious characters appear. Yeah, my iPhone is a bit on an angle now, I notice, I think. Or is it my eyes? Maybe. Let me just do something. Your screen will go a bit strange, but I just need to reset my gimbal so it will go vertical. Don't be scared. I know it's not such a nice thing to do. There we go. So now, yes, reset. Sorry about this, but I really had to reset this a bit. Yes, so leaving Times Square now. So Sonamulis is saying where the Paramount sign is, it was MTV. I just learned that the channel is going down. Oh really? I mean, you mean MTV is going down? I didn't know that. Well, things changed, especially they change with all the streaming going around, and yeah, it's not easy for TV networks. It's not easy because people really consume different types of content now, and advertising shifts to other platforms. So TV stations are not so much the thing, I would say, but I'm not an expert, of course. So yeah, let's keep walking now. This is 43, right? So this is 43. I don't know if I'll go on 42 somehow, and then I will maybe go a bit south on the 6th Avenue. So let's see. So we are walking now on Broadway. So Broadway is that amazing avenue that just cuts through Manhattan on a diagonal, and it's not straight, so it's a different kind of street that was conceived to really cut through in a diagonal shape a big area of Manhattan. So it's very, very interesting. So yeah, so there we go on 42, and we are going to head towards the Grand Central Terminal station, so not Central Park. We did that the other day, and we went there, but during the day, although the connection was not good at all, I don't know what was going on that day with the connection. That live is still on here at Senot. And we actually filmed the Hispanic parade. It was amazing, with all the Latin American countries on a big parade showing their traditional dresses, and just, you know, going on the, you know, those big cars, and just doing beautiful dances, and it was very good. So although it's a lot of cuts on that live stream, you still can enjoy many nice things on that live stream, because there was all this big parade that I didn't know about, and then suddenly I arrived to the 5th Avenue, and it was full of amazing display of beautiful dresses, and yeah, it was really, really special. So yes, so we are now on 42. That's it. And Sonambulus is saying, yes, you need 42. There I go, yeah. Yeah, here I go. I don't know, I had an instinct. Because I mean, 42 is nicer than 41. At least there's more theaters as well. So this is Belasco, a very famous one. And of course a lot of parking here. But of course it's New York prices, isn't it? Because up to half an hour is £10. And this is actually one of the cheapest that I saw. £10 for half an hour. And then if you want a full month, usually you pay around $800 to park the car for a whole month. And yeah, it's New York prices. It's quite amazing. So here we go, going on our way to the 6th or the 5th. Now I got a bit mixed up, but I think this is the 6th still, and then there'll be the 5th, but I may be wrong. It's a bit more difficult during the night. Somehow my phone is not updating the number of views, but this is the 6th Avenue. This is the 6th Avenue, going straight to Central Park there. So yeah, let's walk, let's walk, let's walk, let's walk towards south. That was the idea. Sorry, I had to put my microphone off again because of copyrighted ABBA track going on. So we have the Empire State Building appearing right there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's that building over there that I'm pointing with my finger, right there. So that's the Empire State Building, and it's so beautiful. I can't get enough of the Empire State Building. I always think it's so amazing. Also the Chrysler Building, it's spectacular. And I don't know if you can see on my camera, but there's also a very thin residential skyscraper right there, and it's absolutely marvelous. Very thin, but it's not the thinnest. But it's quite amazing. Yeah, so let's keep walking south, and we see already a bit of green. I don't know if you can see there. Yeah, it's quite visible. That's the Bryant Park. That's what Sonambulus was saying. Yes, Sonambulus. I think the sound is on already, isn't it? Because I had to turn it off for a bit because of copyrighted track going on. But I think it's on. Please tell me otherwise. I hope it's okay now. I really hope. Sorry, I was a bit mistaken. I went on 43, so now I'm arriving to 42. Sorry about that. Yes, now I'm going south, so numbers start coming down. And so this is the 42. So Times Square would be on that side over there. We see already some screens over there, some screens on this wall here, but also Madame Tussauds Museum right there on the yellow letters. And now we are entering the Bryant Park. So let's see. So yeah, there we go. I see some people there. And so across there will be the Grand Central Terminal. And there you go, Empire State Building right there. You know, Sonambulus, today I did the edge, because this is my second visit to New York City. Mind you, I'm not such a connoisseur of New York, but 2 years ago, when I was my first time here, I saw that amazing, incredible balcony on top of a skyscraper towards the Hudson Yard, so towards the docks, and I thought, oh my god, I really want to experience that. So it was this time. So today I went to the suspended huge balcony on top of a skyscraper, which is, they named it the Edge. And the edge because it's really on the edge of the skyscraper. And there is, by the way, do expect a Zen walk. The park is closed, so you can't go in. I thought you could. Okay, so they close it for the night. Also because they are putting the Christmas decorations and stalls like Christmas market inside the Bryant Park. So all there's Christmas markets being assembled, and also do expect a video there because I recorded a lot of videos today. But I was saying, I did record a video in the Edge, and it's stunning to walk on that balcony that has a glass floor. Not the whole balcony, not the whole balcony, but a section of it is glass, and you walk on glass several dozens of meters above the ground, but really very, very, very high. And some people really suffer. They can't really go on that glass. For me, I'm okay. I'm not what do I say? I'm not scared of heights, but even for me it was a bit strange to walk on that glass. I was not indifferent to the experience, you know what I mean? But it was, I enjoyed it so much. So yes, so I did that today, and it was really fabulous, really fabulous. So I will maybe one day do it again, although of course it's quite expensive, because prices of now is $45 each single ticket to go up there. Of course you can then stay if you want, but it is, I say it's worth it because it's once in a lifetime experience for me. Empire is less expensive, but you don't get that immersive feeling and experience that you get from the edge. That's what I feel. So let's see what Somnambulist is saying. Bryant Park turns into Christmas market. Yes, that's it. Yeah. That's it. So Somnambulist, you come to New York a lot, is it? I kind of don't know. I didn't know you came to New York. Maybe you don't, so maybe I'm wrong, but I had the idea that you didn't live in New York, but I guess you know it very well. Let me put my magnifying tool on the chat because I don't really see so well, especially being a bit tired. How did you like the edge? Did you get to go into the vessel? No, I didn't do the vessel inside. I just went outside, of course, as many, but I didn't go inside, no. Oh, sorry, it was a bit stupid of me. I just passed the New York Public Library, so the main door is here. So that's where you go in to the main building of the New York Public Library. There it is, and it's quite an experience, I would say. Ah yes, and I was saying New York Public Library was where Carrie and Mr. Big from Sex and the City series planned their wedding, but cancelled. Yeah, that's good to know. Yeah, I've watched the Sex and the City, but I didn't see the whole series, and I kind of forgot a lot about it. But it's a very iconic series, of course. So again, we do have a lot of tall buildings like this one here. I don't know if you can see, but that one over there is quite stunning, yeah. And yes, we are making our way towards the Grand Central Terminal. That's where this live stream really will end. And here we go. Yes, so this is the Fifth Avenue. The famous Fifth. Again, Central Park towards that way. And yeah, there it is, the Chrysler building. It's right there in the distance. You can see the lights of it going there. That's the Chrysler, which I think is very, very special and iconic. So I'll put my camera up a bit so you can just enjoy some of the tall buildings. Again, I would have to put my camera up all the time if we were to enjoy all the tall buildings of New York, but they are very amazing. we have 7 people watching. So if you can't join in the live chat, it's maybe because you're not a subscriber to ZenWalks, but just subscribe to ZenWalks, and after 1 minute you can join in the live chat and say hello to the community. So yeah, do that. It would be great to have more subscribers, and especially not only the subscribers, but especially people saying hello on the live chat. That's what it is all about. A live is about live chat and being able to interact with me while I'm doing the live. So that's the good thing about lives, is that you can really interact with me and ask things, and I will reply. Yeah, so do that. Do subscribe to ZenWalks, and you can watch it and not go on the live chat, of course, but that's a nice experience if you do so. So if you don't see the live chat window, it's maybe because you are not a subscriber, but you just can solve that issue very quickly if you click the subscribe button. So after 60 seconds, YouTube lets you join on the live chat. So please do that. I'll thank you a lot. We have 11 people watching, which is very nice. That means that's maybe people from the United States watching this, I assume. So please tell us tell me, where are you watching this from? It would be great. Actually, Sonambulas, I didn't ask. Sonambulas is one of the ZenWalks subscribers and a regular here at the live streams and also on our normal videos. Where are you watching this from? Because I think I didn't ask this to you, and I was curious because you were in New York today, but you left. So you see the Chrysler building right there again, and that big, kind of very big building that's the Grand Central Terminal. And we are going now towards the station. That's our goal, to go inside the station. Let's see, hopefully the connection will hold. Sometimes when we are inside buildings, the connection can become a bit unstable, but hopefully everything will go well. And you are there, Sonambulas, and more people. We have 12 people watching now. You can tell me if the connection is good. That's always a good feedback. So if you can tell me how the connection is. So it is now, I think it's a bit colder actually. Oh yes, so I just looked into my other phone, and instead of 12 Celsius it is now, let me check, it's 11. Yeah, so let's cross. No, I don't want to cross here. I want to cross down there under the passageway. So it's 11, yeah. So it's 11 degrees Celsius. But my phone says feels like 8. Yeah, it is quite cold. Well, 2 years ago I was in December in New York, and it was about 1 or 2 Celsius. So yeah. So look at this image, my friends. You have the Chrysler building right there and the Grand Central Terminal building, which was to be demolished. But I think it was not, because of benefactor, I don't know the name, who kind of went for the idea, no, this can't be demolished, and it wasn't. And actually now it's an amazing hub of trains going. So many lines departing from here. It's like a maze inside. It's really very, very big. So we are going in. That's the idea. Connection is good, Sonambulas. Thank you. Thank you for saying. That's very important. So let's see. You'll tell me once I go in how the connection stays, because sometimes it gets a bit awkward inside the buildings. So let's go in. This is one of the halls of the Grand Terminal. So this is one of the many halls. Yeah, I guess it's cutting off a bit now. So mind me. If it cuts off too much, I'll just go out again. But hopefully it'll be okay. So do expect a video, a normal video here that I'll release when I can. So Grand Central has, you have Juilliard School of Music students doing performances. So it's all scheduled. There's a big, every month there's an artist every day. And so this is one. So let's listen a bit.
Attention customers, for your safety and the safety of others, please do not sit on the floor or stairs at the Grand Central Terminal. Thank you for your cooperation.
So Nublado is saying quite a special music for the place. It really is, and it actually sounds very well here at the train station, and especially also because there's not so many people now, and so there's not so much noise in a way, and you just absorb the good piano playing.
Attention everyone, take our customer satisfaction survey. Tell us what you think of our survey.
So this is the main area of the Grand Terminal, Grand Central, but so there's an Apple store right there. Of course they now removed all the devices, but there's an Apple store there, but you can go down here for tracks 100 to 117 and to the dining concourse. So we'll go down there in a minute, but before I'll show you a bit, first of all, the big room and the ceiling, which I didn't do yet. Sonambulous is asking, are the lights on the ceiling? Well, we have some little stars, not many. There's one star there, and the lights, some lights go on the ceiling. Yeah, I feel it's, but I don't know. This is how I know it. Maybe there's more lights that I don't know about. But it's a very unique train station. I'm glad this was not demolished in the history of New York. So you have all, a part of the train tracks are here. So you can go here to tracks until track 23, I think. But I mean, this is just a part of it, because underground there's even more tracks. So this is just one part of the tracks. So track 24, 25, etc. go there, and we will walk a bit. So yeah, I would applause if I could, because I have my hands occupied, but he really deserves it. And yeah, you can go again, you can go to 45th Street, 45th Street through these escalators here. And they kept also the kind of old signs there. Of course, now they have some projections, video projections going on. The pillars, the main pillars of the station. So let's just go up here a bit before we go down. So we can take a look at the view from atop. So this, at around 5 p.m. was full of people running everywhere. It was quite astonishing. I can't show you that video, unfortunately. I made a small video on my phone, but I filmed it with my phone that I'm using for the streaming, so I can't show you that one. But it's such a beautiful place. Such a beautiful place. And then, of course, any of the corners of the station give access to the street. So this one goes to Vanderbilt Avenue, so you can go to the street right there. But then again, it's a lot going down as well, and a lot going to the sides as well. So there's those passageways there. So there's a passage on the left, a passage on the right, and also there's a passage right here and the other one right there. So there's a lot of, I think this is enormous, and I don't even know, I would say 20% of it. So let's just do a bit of this shuttle passage. There's also a waiting room. There's a ticket machine area here. Tracks 20, 35 and 34. And then of course the connection to the subway exists. And it's there's so much to explore on this train station. So there's more trains on that end. Station Master's office, that's the main office. Station Master's office, that's the head. Sorry, apparently my phone connected to the Starbucks Wi-Fi. I hope it's okay now. So let's go down to explore the dining concourse that you see there advertised. But I think everything will be a bit closed here because it's already it's not no time for restaurants right now, but you have all the food court here. Well, some things are still kind of on. So yeah, so Somnambulas, Somnambulas is saying it's huge. They have a market and shopping area. Yeah, it's astonishing. For me, this was a big discovery because I didn't come here 2 years ago when I first came to New York City. And then I discovered, oh my God, and then I realized this is huge. As you say, it's really enormous. And this is just one of the sides of it. So there's the food court here, but then you can go down to Long Island Railroad. So you can go again down, and actually, not on this side, but on that side, yes, there's more tracks, more train tracks going. So you have tracks 100 to 100 and many, and it's just that people go on these doors, and they kept these doors like they are. So you have track 110 and 109, and then you just go here and you have the trains down there. So now there's no trains there, but in the afternoon this was full of people going everywhere, getting their trains back home. And it is so interesting. So there's a Portuguese pastel de nata store right here, actually, which is interesting. They're okay. I didn't try them. They didn't look as good as the Portuguese ones in Portugal, but it's nice to have some Portuguese pastéis de nata. So there you go. You have the tracks there. There's a lot of tracks here. You just go down these ramps and the trains are there. So yeah, this is stunning. There's so much. So there's everything very well indicated. So you have escalator to subway and main level indicated right there. Police lost and found. Yeah, this is kind of endless really. It's a bit difficult to show you everything because this never ends. I think there's a train right there. Let's see if I can. I don't know if the connection will still be okay here, but there's a train there, and train tracks there.
Thank you for your cooperation.
So yes, let's take the escalators again to go up. I don't remember if it was the ones I took. No, these are different ones altogether. I think we are on the other side now. And we have Lawrence. Hey Lawrence, welcome. So we are in the Grand Central Terminal. What a surprise, no? So we go to the main concourse there, and then more tracks, and of course connection to long, how do you say, long travel trains. I don't know how to say this in English. 42nd Street, we go this way. Main concourse is the big room that we were just in, but again this continues through a shopping mall, huge one, going right to the street right there. And of course now it is less people, but it still is very impressive to see. So yes, this is, I'm kind of going to finish, because my idea was to finish here at the Grand Central Station, really, Grand Central Terminal. And this is where we are. And So if I'm right, the Apple Store should be right there. Exactly. I didn't get it wrong. Track 61 was built to let some personalities enter and exit the city discreetly. Really? Oh, I don't know where the 61 is though. It should be... let's see if I can see it. Should be... not that way. It's a bit difficult. I don't really know so much. Yeah, but that's interesting to know, Sonambulus. Thank you so much for sharing that. I didn't know about that. It's very nice to know that information, really. I would like to go to 62. Maybe it's going down on that other end. I'm going to try and look for that. But yes, I'm about to finish. Yeah, I was trying to find 62, but that goes 31 to 42. This one goes to 102 to 114. That one just says ticket machines, and I don't find it. I guess it's somewhere down there that I didn't really see. But this is so interesting. I love trains and I love train stations, so for me this is stunning. I don't find any train station like this one. At least I didn't yet in my life. And they kept actually the original booths for selling the tickets. So they have the original ones. Those small little cages. It's a bit bad to call them cages, but it's so nice. So nice.
We were all in there.
Oops. They're making some video there as well. Yeah, so this is it. I believe it's hidden, Sonambulus is saying. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I didn't know that. But it was very nice. Thank you for sharing that. So let's go on top of these steps and we'll finish up there. This live stream, which started on the 8th Avenue, went towards Times Square. We filmed there a lot without any cut-offs this time, which was nice. And then, oh, let me just go up here just to show you one of the restaurants that exist here at the Grand Central Terminal. This one is still open, like a bar. And this one is Cipriani Dolci. This is a restaurant as well. And let's finish with a view towards the Grand Central Terminal. And this is it. This is the end. Lawrence is writing. Let me see. Ah, that's great, he says. I didn't know you lived in New York City. I really love the station as well. Yes, it is really stunning, and for me, I really enjoyed. So I do expect a video that I recorded here today, but of course I will release those with a bit of delay. I still have a lot of videos to edit that I've not been able to edit as much as I did want to, but well, I'll try my best. But the channel, of course, will. And this is it, my friends, right from New York, United States of America. This is the 15th of October 2025 and it is now around 10 past 11 p.m. local time. And this is the end of this live stream. So thank you so much for joining. Sonambulas, you were here the whole time. Thank you for keeping me company. It was really nice to have you. And then Lawrence appeared at the end. And I know there are more people there, that some people that just prefer to just watch, and that's really fine. You don't need to comment. And it's so great to see that we had around 15 to 20 people watching this live stream here from New York City. So, thank you so much. I hope you stay well. Have a wonderful rest of the week. And yeah, Sonambulas is saying looking forward to those videos. Yes, I will try to release them as soon as possible. Today was a beautiful day of sun in New York. And I was able to record some videos that were, I think you'll like to watch them, including one on the edge. So yes, you'll be able to see how the edge experience is part of it, because of course it's nothing to do with really living the experience of being so high on the top part of a skyscraper and looking down and walking on a glass floor. That's a bit impossible to replicate on a video, but still part of the experience can be felt during that video. So yes, Sonambulas, thank you again. Enjoy the rest of your time in the city that never sleeps. Sonambulas is wishing me. Thank you so much. Lawrence, thank you so much also for coming. Sonambulas was number 1 on this live stream and Lawrence was number 2 on the live stream. And there's more music happening in the piano. And I can't finish this without going there. I must go, sorry. I was going to finish with a grand view of the Grand Central Terminal, but I think it's better, so much better to finish with grand music on the Grand Central Terminal. So we're going back to the piano. I don't know who's playing. It's a new one. It's a different pianist right now. So I say goodbye to you, and at a certain moment I will cut off my broadcast, but I won't talk anymore because the music is the most important thing, so let's listen.
Attention customers, for your safety and the safety of others, please do not sit on the floor or stairs at the Grand Central Terminal. Thank you for your cooperation.